We're working. Hello, everybody. Sorry we're late. Just a lot going on.
My
We
fault.
were no, it's just a lot going on. And there's only I'm not getting up any earlier. I'm sorry. I can't make it from 6 to now. I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, last night we had a webinar with Julie and Pierre, and it was about the unlimited possibilities of our company. And the funny thing about it is the more you think about it, the more unlimited it becomes because you'll mention something and then something else sparks. Today, we're going to do something a little different. The webinar last night shut off some neutrons in Chris's head. I always wanted to use that word, but he's got some ideas and wants to go first, and I want him to. And then I'll feed off of him. I got some ideas, but all this about we're going to inspire uh, Dan's here, my partner in crime, and I think Mike is too. So I showed numbers and all that, and people got all excited. Let me get something straight. I'm not a numbers guy. 25% of 100 is 25. Okay, it's not a brain surgery. The only difference was I broke it down by X amount of people with 5 products. Whatever numbers you saw, that's just the law of the numbers. I mean, I didn't make that up, but I also said this is hypothetical and it's only a illustration. It could be better, might be a little worse, but either way, it's freaking huge. The unlimited part is huge. Anyway, go ahead, Chris.
Good morning, brother. I love you. Yeah, we had some really goofy things happen to us this morning. Let me do this real quick. Happy birthday to C. Yang Yag, Jan Vander Kolk, Anthony Giordano, Abdi Alasso. Happy birthday, brother. And Sri McGill. Happy birthday to you. Special prayers out today for Robin Noble and her family, asking for strength. She's going through a lot of things, guys. Keep praying for her. I talked to Rob Gorman for a couple minutes. He's doing better. He had a procedure done. He's a little tired, but he's doing a lot better. Thank God for that. Red and Jane's mom, Chloe, Julie Pierre's daughter, the DeGarmos, the Mafaras, the Johnsons, and everyone out there. I try not to forget, but I've been kind of lax on that, putting it in here, but we're praying for you. Don't ever forget that. A weird thing happened to me last night after Julie Pierre's webinar, which opened my brain to a lot of crazy things. As I'm laying in bed, all this stuff was flowing in my head, what I wanted to say today. And I want to always give you something of value or a different way of thinking. So I came up with this our possibilities. And I just want to give you a few examples because there's a lot of people out there that's been in this for a long time that do lives, make posts, all the crazy stuff we do. And maybe you didn't get a lot of people under your belt, as we say. And I want to give you reinsurance right now of our possibilities. And I wrote some of these things down, so you might see me look down. Let's estimate we have about 800,000 founders. Okay. Let's just go 1 million because it's easier to do. So I thought about how many people I have on my Facebook or my social media. It's in the thousands. And then I thought about all of you, how many people that you have on your social media. Could be anywhere from 300 to thousands. All right. I don't know if you know where I'm going with this yet. And then I thought about the possibilities that we all have. To the people that think, man, I've been in this for 3 years. I had a hard time getting people. Let me give you something great to think about. Okay. Possibilities are that you've been making posts about this company. You've been doing lives. David Switzer, Sherry Deersway, Pat Parent, Narelle Worker. All these people have been doing lives. All right. And then let's say you got 3,000 people on your Facebook, which is about average. All right. And maybe you think, oh, I got 2 or 3. But here's the possibility. 3,000 of those people have been watching or listening. Maybe they don't let you know. That's your possibilities. Because let me give you an example why. Excuse me. When this thing gets rolling and maybe you get a new car or maybe you put a new driveway in or you're doing remodeling on your house, your neighbors are going to start saying, hey, what happened to them? Okay. And then maybe you're going to put your house up for sale. What's the first thing a neighbor does when you put your house up for sale? Where are you going? You're leaving us? Well, yeah, I came into this great company. I think I told you about it. Again, more possibilities. Now, let me keep going. Now, all the people that you approached or listened to you that thought we were crazy, they thought, oh, Chris, this is, you can't do this. All right. Every one of those individuals are possibilities, because when they see, because they had to see it, they had to feel it. I don't know why I did that, but touch it. They're going to say, wow, well, they got a new car. I know they were struggling. They're putting their house up for sale because they're moving. I know they were struggling, and now they're going to get a bigger house. Or I see them every day bringing suitcases to their car. Why? Because they're going on trips, because they're going to ask you, because that's what neighbors do. All right. All possibilities. Every person that thought you were crazy or a nut or did not believe will see it. And all those possibilities are going to come toward you. Okay. When I say you, me, everyone. And I think we said this in the past, that many people in this world have to touch it, have to see it. And we don't get out here and say, oh, I bought a new yacht and a helicopter and I'm flying to Europe and I got dinner in Spain. These people are going to notice that your life has changed for the better, which brings us back to our possibilities. So all you individuals out there that maybe been in here 4 years, 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, and maybe you got 2 or 3 people, no. Times it by 100, times it by 1,000, because whether you believe it, or not, there's people watching you, watching your post, watching your lives, catching a webinar, even though they'll never tell you. But I got news for you. All these opportunities, they're going to start telling you. They're going to want to ask you. You've heard us talk about the hunted. When they see that your life is improving, when they knew maybe you were struggling, all right, when they see a contractor in front of your house looking at the roof, the driveways, new doors, they're going to say, what the heck? Man, maybe that company, opportunity, that they were always telling us about, we didn't believe. Why? Because all this kind of stuff we hear, no, it's got to be wrong. There's no way it can happen. But you're going to show them that it's happening by showing them the improvements that's going on in your life. Hey, oh my God, look at Marty DeGarmo. He just came home with 2 carloads of clothes for his kids. Christmas morning. 3 days after, when the trash man comes and they see 65 boxes of the most beautiful toys, every kind of present you can imagine. What do we see? We look in the guy. Oh, wow, they got some good Christmas gifts. Guess what? Possibilities that are coming your way. I could go on and on. Let's see. How about this one? My favorite one. When your neighbors start seeing a delivery truck come to your house every day. In other words, wow, they sure are buying a lot of stuff. Me, I love buying stuff online. I love when the delivery truck comes to my house. My neighbor the other day said, God, Chris, you get a lot of deliveries, don't you? Yes. You got to understand, people notice even though they don't want you to notice. But they're noticing you. All those people on your social media, which Instagram, Facebook, all the other, whatever they are, Snapchats, they're watching you. You really don't think they are? That neighbor that you used to say good morning, hi, and they run in their house when they see you, they're going to be coming on over and they're going to say, you want a cup of coffee? I got to know what you're doing. I need to understand how you bought this brand new car when 6 months ago you told me how bad you were struggling and you might have to sell everything. These are all opportunities. These are things because you came out and you talked about this company. You shared thousands of posts on your Facebook. And this is why we always encourage people to get out, whether if you're not going to talk about it, but make a post. Because everyone on your social media is watching you. And these are all possibilities. And then I'm going to tell you this. Those possibilities, when they see what's going on in your life, are going to turn into reality. You're going to be the most popular guy on your block. I can promise you on that. When your neighbor buys something new, you see with a new car, you always go, oh my God, new car. That's great. Because they're interested. Hey, how'd you do that? You've been talking about this for a long time. Things have taken a long time to happen because of perfect steps and some bad ones. And then they read stuff on the internet. Oh, it's going through this. But when they see what your life turns into, every single person in your neighborhood, on your social media, is going to say, I need to understand what the heck is Chris and Marty doing? What the heck is Gina Leva doing? All right. I always see her cutting her own grass. I always see her raking her own leaves, but now she's got a service that does it. Man, I know she was struggling. All right. Wow. That was 6 deliveries to their house this week. What are they doing? This can't be that thing that they've been talking about for a long time. I'm telling you, this is going to happen. The possibilities are endless. And what happens when possibilities are endless, that makes us unstoppable. Why? Because you cannot stop people from talking to you and asking you questions. All right. How many times have you brought your suitcases to your car? You're going to the airport. I brought it up again. And where are you going? Ha! I'm going to Tahiti. I'm going to Hawaii. I'm going to go for dinner for Spain tonight with some friends. They're going to ask you. And then they're going to go back in the house. Well, honey, what are they doing? We're not. Well, dear, they did approach us a couple years ago about that company. And we blew them off. Oh, it's another Amway thing. This isn't Amway. This isn't MLM. This is brick and mortar possibilities for every single one of us. And all those people that have been wondering why are calling us crazy are thinking, man, why are they wasting their time? I'm going to show people, you're going to show people without showing people why you wasted your time in believing in something this big. They will all come to you. The flow is going to go. It's not going to stop. The river of income, streamline income from all directions is going to come toward you. And let me tell you something. The world, your neighbors, your community is going to know it. Hey, Chris, is that true? You just donated all this money to help out a certain part of your city? Yeah, I did. How did you do that? Well, that company I told you about. I'm interested now. Oh my God, are you going to get a lot of people that says, I am interested now because now I can see what you're talking about. They didn't have faith, but guess what? Their faith will turn around. All right. Their belief system will turn around when they see how amazing you all are doing, what you stuck with, what you believed. The opportunities are endless, folks. And they're endless because you went out and you made a post. Yep, everyone calls us crazy. A lot of people called me crazy. Those same people that call me crazy, guess what? They're going to be crazy too when they get back into this and really check it out. And then I could say, hey, nice new car. Hey, you're selling your house. That's great. You must be moving on up. Opportunities are there, guys. To any individual that's been in here that thinks that they didn't do enough and they only got a few people, nope. Times 1,000, times 100,000, times 1,000,000, because people are watching you, because people are curious. People are curious. They want to understand, man. And they're all going to say, I wish I would have listened to them. But it's okay because they're going to come back. Welcome to the world of opportunities because you went out and talked 10 or 15 minutes a day on your computer. You made 5 or 6 posts a week. Folks, people are watching you. Marty DeGarmo, take it from here, brother.
Did you see my message? You're muted, but give me a yeah. He is.
I got to check. I'm pretty sure he is.
Let me know.
I will
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Listen, it makes me feel wonderful that Mr. Johnson is actually pushing what I've been talking about for a long time. We went through phases. Okay. Phase one was many people were drawn into ONPASSIVE through your heart. There's people that don't have that kind of faith. It's more of a, if I can't see it, it ain't real. And success is real. Now, how we act is one thing. I believe most of the people that I know on ONPASSIVE, in fact, I know it, will be more of a care and giving. But because you'll be able to help yourselves help others, it will be seen. And people will do exactly what Chris said. And we've been saying this for a long, long time. Success is contagious. They're going to want to know what the heck's going on in the garments. 2 years ago, we were bringing them baskets of food because they were struggling. And now he's putting a new roof, he get a new car. All those little things. It's little, but it's a marketing thing that's built into success. You don't have to say it. Just do what you do. That's why we say, even though I did numbers, I don't like using that. Listen, MLM does it all the time. If you in 90 days you'll be free, and 120 you'll be with me, and all these little nursery rhyme crap. I didn't like it. I believed it in the beginning, but as I did, I went, this is just tricking people. I don't want to trick anybody. I want reality. When I talked about ONPASSIVE, once I really understood it, I was pushing hard to get people in. And people say, well, other people outside, or you're just taking advantage. How? I didn't get anything for it. I want them to do well. I spent 20 years building 50 different businesses only to use people, not on purpose, but it's just the way the system was. But now we're in an opportunity where, boom, right? I mean, absolutely boom for everybody. I want to say, if you look at what we have, an example. When I did Facebook ads, myself, Mike, and Dan, when we did Facebook ads, we paid them for a portal so that we could do different little gadgets and different little puzzles to put an ad together that might work. And seriously, so you pay them whatever it is, depending on how big of a portal you want. Let's look at it that way. Just like traffic, but a portal. Here's the difference. I'm paying Facebook to give me access to be able to do what I want to do. But what I'm doing is A/B testing. So I start off, and every time I do a test, it costs money. So if I do an ad and I go, well, that looks good, and this looks good, and there's a link, and I'm driving people, and nobody clicks on it, I got to modify the ad. That doesn't stop from them money coming out of my pocket or Dan's pocket or Mike, mainly Dan. But it didn't stop that. So I'm talking with Dan, look, it's going to take us a while to fine tune this because fine tuning costs money. And that's where the skill part comes in that 98% of people don't do. I hate the word saying can't do, but 98% of the people don't do. And that's the industry. 2% know how, 98% can't or don't want to know, or maybe they can't do it. I don't know, but that's the numbers. Here's the difference. When you come in ONPASSIVE or this company and you got a package and you want O Connect or you want O Trim or you want whatever the package is, whatever products, I don't care. If one of the products is traffic, you don't just get the portal, you get the traffic. the mechanics of the portal is done by the company. Understand what I'm saying? Even though I could get traffic and break it down to under $1 a lead, sometimes 35 cents, it costs us 3 months of pay to get it to that. You're scaling it. And then once it got it down to it, then we can start scaling it up. Okay, we got a metrics that's working. Try to get more money out of Dan, and we bring it up, and then it would start working. 3 months minimum. Now I want you to picture this. Once we learned this technique, and we didn't do it like anybody else. So I'll tell you that right now. Like no one else. I couldn't even talk to people. They didn't even know what I was talking about. Everybody has a different, but they all have to do that. The point was, by the time we figured out what works, here's the other issue when you're buying a portal to be able to do ads. You do an ad, and one variable is the person inspecting the ad for Facebook is thousands of people. I think it's thousands all around the world. Singapore, Vietnam, India, UK, Canada, whatever. So I do an ad. I finally get one done. And I click it, and it takes 24 hours for them to say if it's okay or not. So in 24 hours, they come back and say, it's good. When I send it out, guess what? Nobody clicks on it. Why? It's good for Facebook, but it's no good for them. But I have to run it for 24 whatever hours to see how it works. Every time someone clicks on it, we pay. So think about all that. I have to do all that to be able to get it to where it finally works. So in 3 months to really, really fine tune it, it's not always 3 months, but it has been 3 months to fine tune it to that company that I'm in, branded, to the words we got to say that Facebook says okay, to be able to where people say, oh, I can't wait to click on that. That's a lot of crap to try to get together. And when we finally would master it, guess what would happen? We go to the site and it says down for maintenance, and it never comes back. I'm going. So everything we did, you would think, hey, just change the ad to the new company you go to and put a different name. That company has something totally different. That ad that we made that worked for the company that just disappears, it's not going to work in the next one. So guess what? We start that journey again. So what are we doing? And listen, tens of millions going into Facebook and Google, and the same reason. Now the big boys, the big dogs, GMC, Ford, Chrysler, Nike, whatever, when they throw it out in Google, they got millions to play with. They can pay their way to the top. We couldn't. You can't. We're just individuals. So you get it fine-tuned. Now, here's the difference. 2019, I come into ONPASSIVE. You all came in at a different time. I come into this wonderful company. I'm trying to figure out what it is. And I'm thinking, is that mechanic part there? Because if it is, if they can't duplicate and everybody can't do it, this company sucks. Doesn't matter what the CEO says. It doesn't matter anything. And that's why it was a big deal for me, myself, Mike, and Dan, is we can figure out how to get it right. But is it a place to get it right in? Is this worth bringing people into? Because I don't know who this guy is. It sounds good. I never listened to the tapes. I went by Peter Rogers because I trusted Peter. You know the story. So my main thing really was I got to meet this guy. I got to know what his intent is. And it sounds greedy and nasty. It's not. It's because if you have an idea to bring people in, you want to make sure you don't do this again. I mean, this is 20 years of this. Whoa. A lot of people followed us from one place to the other. Do you know why? They trusted us. They knew it was no fault of ours, but it's still painful. I mean, some family members, I don't talk to them about business, zero, 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 because I don't want to go through what Chris and everybody else, I don't have to go through that. I don't talk to them about it. They come to me. They come to me, Dad, can't believe how many people on your chat. Dad, I saw you in a webinar. There's all kind of people, and you're on the, yeah, okay, cool. It's okay. But here's what I'm saying. In ONPASSIVE, somebody comes in, a marketer comes in, and he says, he already knows this. Is this a good products? Yeah, there's a lot of them. Digital, high demand, great. Now, how do I get traffic? Because that's the number one thing. And on passive, you have the package. Not only do you have the portal, but the mechanics of getting traffic, you don't have to do. You don't have to do any of that. Company, I want you to drive X amount of traffic to this website. Targeted traffic. This is the key. This is the goose that lays the golden egg. This is the end of the rainbow, part of the end of the rainbow. No joke. If they get targeted traffic and you already have the products that are state of the art in high demand, you win. And I know people say, well, I got a small team. Listen, do like Chris said. Here's what I want to tell you. You've been marketing on passive since the day you got in. No, I haven't. I'm not a marketer. Bullcrap. People are watching you, like Chris said. They see you. They're watching you. They're not saying anything. Who cares? You don't want to say anything anyway, because most of the time they're a pain in the ass. They don't have anything positive to say. When people don't understand something, for some reason, they go negative. Hey, would you like to know about? No, I know all about that. Okay. I can't. You're an idiot and you're doing it. They don't know, but they will know this. Exactly what Chris said to you before me. They're going to see changes. You don't have to walk out front with a $10,000 bill and a $2,000 suit. But when that rattly beat up car that you got a rope tied around the thing so you can keep it closed, though I had cars like that, believe it or not. But people that struggle, they get up every morning, they pray for their family, they pray for health, they pray that their car doesn't break down. No kidding. Pray that they can pay the bills and feed. It's bad. I know, I get it. In the U.S., we think it's bad. The world's 10 times worse, 1,000,000 times worse. So, picture, people know you're me, for example. Oh, he's raising his grandchildren. He's into stupid business, what never did anything, and he didn't give up though. He's always there. And every once in a while, they peek over the fence. What's the Garma doing? Oh my God, he's still doing that business. They get off the fence and they go, why would he still be doing that if it's just nothing? That's going on with all of you. Market or no market, that's going on with all of you. The day's going to come, door's going to open, it's going to be bright. You got to put on sunglasses, and we're going to see the potential of unlimited potential. We're going to live it. So when you're living it, you're going to walk a little taller, you're going to sound a little different, have a little more positive. Money can't buy, it's not about buying happiness. But when success comes in after the time we've spent, I don't care who you are, whether you spend hours and hours and hours or whatever little bit of time you spent, that's precious time. People will see it. They will see it. I said this a long time ago. If we have 1 million people, 7, 8 million said no. But they're peeking over the fence. They're coming. They're coming. The second that success shows up on Ken Pringle's face or the way he walks or something's different, he doesn't have the same car. I knew he was struggling, like Chris said. This is where things change. Okay? Now take that and let's remember, we all start off with zero. Just an example. You can crawl, then you walk, and you run, then you soar. This company helps you move all the way up because the package you get isn't a box sent at home with glossy stuff in it telling how rich you're going to be. And then 6 months later, a year, 10 years later, you find it in your garage and say, what's this? Oh, I remember that. It's like bad news. It's like a memory like, oh man, I wish I could forget that. We're building up, and the package we get now has targeted traffic. It has the products that are in high demand and they're above market value. People are looking for value. You're going to get commissions, the highest commissions Ask can pay legally. And then you're going to start off wherever you can start off. Start off small, build your business. You get a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger. And all this time, everyone that told you no, they're slowly trickling in. You don't have to be a jackass. I just say, yeah, you come in. Am I a founder? No, you're not a founder. But you can come in and you get the same gifts and everything and the same opportunity I have. And they might come and say, man, I can't believe I didn't do this earlier. It's okay. Because reality is, what do we want to do? Am I allowed to get in this, Marty? John across the street? Absolutely. I see it's working. Man, you never gave up. And I thought you were an idiot. Is it too late for me? No. Hand them a paintbrush. And start painting the world bigger. It's unlimited. The company's unlimited, but you need to make your mind unlimited. You need to realize it's there. Pick every little thing that you take for granted. And I've spent 6 years this January pushing this like I am now. More so every year I got worse. But the reason was because it's contagious. If you know, if I know 10%, I don't. If I know 10% and you know 3, and I push you hard enough and I can get you to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, guess what you're going to do? I got to talk to somebody. So we're always pushing each other to get to the maximum potential in our mind of what we really have. And then Ashley Forrest says what? We will impress you. And the first time since I met Mr. Mapara, the whole time, the first time I ever heard him say these words, the team that he's with, here's what he said. They impressed me. I never heard him say that before. Not like he did. Like where he goes in and he's not trying to build people up. You can do better. You can do better. While he's paying them, you can do this. You can do this. Can you do this? You will do this. Like micromanaging. When a visionary has to get down in the weeds like that, he's not doing what he's meant to do. This is my personal opinion. When he's down in the weeds, managing every little thing, that's not why he's here. That's not why he started this. He's supposed to be at the crow's nest, looking out in the future and telling the people in the bottom, no. Veer right 20 degrees. No joke. But not only did he do that, Ash wound up in the engine room. He wound up in the engine room changing the oil, doing stuff like that. That slowed us down. But now for the first time, and this is my analogy because I don't know what else to think of, he finally has surrounded himself with people that he's slowly climbing the ladder back up to being the visionary that he should be, that he is. He's not a manager. He said it to us. He's not. He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be the richest man in the world. He wants to change humanity for the better. He wants to give people what they need. He wants to pay people for being on the same team. He doesn't walk in he doesn't act like a CEO, guys. My CEO was so stuck up, I'm surprised he didn't drown every time it rained. His nose was so up in the air. But Ash never, ever did that. But I love the idea. Is he going to be busy? Yeah, because he's really into it. He sees what he wants to give us. And it's got to be very difficult to try to relay with all the shit that happened, to try to relay that we're going to be okay. Because we've seen a lot of crap. And there's people that come out with sentences, this better happen, we better, I better. Listen, I haven't said this in a long time. You start up a sentence with better or you owe me, bite me. Ash doesn't owe me anything, and I work just as hard as anybody in the planet. Guaranteed. He doesn't owe me nothing. If he does what he says he's going to do, and he is, because if he wasn't, he should have quit a year and a half ago. He could have saved himself millions of dollars, less headache, and go back to his family and live happily ever after, go in business with him and his family, and make more money and have more peace than he could ever dream of. But he didn't. He never left. So when people say something to me and they see me get like angry, it's because that's what I'm thinking of. He doesn't have to be here. And when people say, I better, he better, I tell you what, if it's that bad, leave and go do, since you got that much drive, go do what he wants to do for millions of people. Just go do it for yourself. Should be easy. He's doing it for millions. You only have to worry about you and your family. Go do it. The point is, you can't. I can't. You have to have people to build a people business. You have to have people. You call them affiliate, you call them a customer. They're freaking people. A freaking crow isn't going to join and buy something or do something and be. It's people around the world. But while he's doing it, while he's building this empire, he's blessing the people that were with him because they had faith and they had trust. You can't make somebody do that. I never try to do that. I don't try to convince anybody of anything. I want people to see this now, today, tomorrow, 10 years from now. I put my heart and soul into something that I believe, and because, here's why, because it's going to change the world. If I could have found a business that did not fold and I could just let go of people being people and they're just a number, I'd be a millionaire today. No doubt in my mind. But that's not life. I didn't feel good about doing it. And I know that's a bold statement to say, but I believe myself, Mike, and Dan walk away, we could have been millionaires. Knowing what we know now, and we did have some skills. If I could get in a business that would last and I have an opportunity to push that business, I could have been a millionaire. But when you find out that not stomping, but using people it takes to get there, I couldn't do it. That was the most gut-wrenching part of learning the lesson of building a business online for me. That was the most gut-wrenching. Yeah, it was bad enough your ad keeps getting kicked out or somebody did something or whatever, people badmouth you. I could deal with that. But when you get to the point where you say, we got it, Mike and Dan, we got it. We could build a team of 10,000, 20,000. But guess what? They did it. The people you're leaving behind, they're the ones that help you get there. So anyway, I don't want to go through that again. I'm just saying the possibilities, like Chris said, and the change that we're going to make in the world, and all the people that are making fun of you. Chris gets a lot of crap. I get it. Family, friends. He has some best friends that he grew up with or went to work with that badmouth him so bad it's horrendous. They take it like he's in some kind of nasty cult. If loving one another, caring about one another, and goal to lift up humanity is a cult, call me Reverend Jim Jones. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. If that's a bad thing, if being nice to people, lifting each other up, you know, I was laughing this morning. I know Gina Lee was going to go crazy, but I looked up, you know, people that see things with rose-colored glasses. Gina Lee is one of the ones that came up. And it's so funny, you know, you think about the weirdest thing. You know what it is? To see only positive aspects of a situation and ignore the negatives. That's rose-colored glasses. That's Mr. Mapara. That's what I strive to be. You look at it, the worst situation, like Gina Lee, we laughed about it. She'd be cooking something and chopping onions, chop off her pinky. Ow. Oh, well, at least I got 3 more fingers. But just imagine for a second if we all had the rose-colored glasses. In fact, I'm going to get rose-colored glasses because I think everybody in ONPASSIVE that's in it, if you could take everybody you ever met and give them rose-colored glasses where they only look at the positive in people, you could call it naive, maybe. Does Ashmupar have rose-colored glasses? Yes. He was kicked in the gut because of it. But you know when he's kicked and knocked down, the glasses fell on the ground, you know the first thing he grabbed? He grabbed the glasses and put them back on. He said, I am who I am. I'm not going to change. Even if 7 out of the 10 people that I have with me were nasty to the core, 2 weren't. And that's as important to ask as if all of them were. Yeah, you wish everybody would be positive. You wish people wouldn't badmouth you. You wish, but ask Gina Leva. I don't know where she keeps them. Ask her if she's got any extra pairs. And a lot of you are that way. Pam Turner, I can read it right down the list. Delisa, whatever. Bitmata. They don't look at a person comes up and automatically go, I don't like that person because of this. Try this. Grab the rose-colored glasses. Let me get some. Put them on and go, you know what I like about this person? Look what they do. Look at the positive thing they do. You do that enough. Because negativity, if you're negative to somebody and they don't have the rose-colored glasses, slowly they become a little more negative. That's why I've said, if a negative thought can last 48 hours, but if you have an outlook where the guy's standing in front of you and he's talking and you go, he looks like a freaking hillbilly redneck idiot. Or he's talking to you and you go, what a nice man. It releases chemicals in you that I believe will make you healthier. And if you say a kind word to him, he's going to feel better. There's been many times I'm an extreme person. Like I said, when I ate too much. Oprah. When I drank too much. I used to win contests drinking beers. I could drink a mug of beer in less than a second. You dump it, it could go right down my gut. Whoa, what a great thing to be good at. But when I started to learn to focus on good, and it was a struggle. It's not easy to go, you know, this guy smacked me in the face. Oh, well, it could have been harder. You know, I mean, there's extreme, but looking at the good of people, Al said that to me one time. He said, I have trouble going to somebody and going to the negative part of it. I don't want to hear that. I don't look at somebody because he's handsome or beautiful and think they're less than. It takes work. We are a product of our environment. If you have crusty old parents and they're one way, You actually have to re-educate yourself and redo yourself to be that person. But I got to read what Chris just put up there. What does it say? You call us hillbillies ignorant?
That's
You know what I mean, Willow. I'm saying what thoughts are. People put labels on people, and it's wrong. It's just wrong. Even if Willow's a hillbilly, she's a beautiful, beautiful person. She'll probably tell you she's a hillbilly. There's something wrong with hillbilly is my point. My point is don't label things and automatically put a bad thing at the end of it. Get the rose-colored glasses. It just makes you feel better. And even as said, even though I got beat up, I was taking, maybe people took advantage because he has rose-colored glasses. It doesn't mean you're, oh, he's pie in the sky. I'd rather be a pie in the sky than a negative freaking turd on the ground. It just doesn't feel good. And Delisa just said it. Why do they put the blinders on the horses when they race? We want you to concentrate on the goal. Don't worry about what that horse is doing next to you. Don't worry about the crowd throwing and making a lot of noise. That's why they do this. And the horse thinks, where do you want me to go? Go what you can see. And if you go with what you can see and believe in your heart, we're going to have a lot of fun. I know we were all over the place, but I really I want people to understand, and we have a lot of people here that inspire us, me, definitely. I could read thousands of people. If I start, I'm going to leave somebody out. But you got all these people here, all the people I meet. I have been called an overeducated idiot all my life, just rolls off my back. I never said that, Willow. Well, Willow's back. No, I always had a lot of fun with Willow. No, she's one of those people. If the world was like Willow, we wouldn't be having wars. And why do wars start? Because we read a book without a cover. Oh, that country, they're no good. Russia was an evil empire. I went there in 2001. In my mind, oh my God, I got to watch out. These are evil people. I got there and I was looking for evil people. And every time I looked around, there was really kind, nice, unbelievable people. I'm like, well, where's the evil people at? There was none. There was none. Most beautiful people I ever met. Work hard, care for each other. And by the way, they have nothing. $100 a month. Most caring, unbelievable. Do they have nasty people? Yeah. But why focus on that? Nasty makes me feel like crap. But anyway, we got unlimited everything. And the more you think about it, I'm so glad Chris finally, he's like that bamboo nut, right? You put it in the ground, you water it, and it takes 5 years to come through the ground. Last couple of weeks, he came through the ground. Now he's 7 foot tall. That's what happens.
Hey, Red is not coming on at 11. He's going to come on at a later time today. Haven't got the time yet, but it'll pop up in your bullets when he comes on, but he's not coming on at 11.
Okay. Now, a question. No, not a question. I hope that even though we were all over it, because I don't have a script, okay, I can't read well enough. And that's not how I operate. And then everything I said, Chris inspired me to add stuff because we both got on. And the first time, oh, by the way, newsflash. First time since we've been doing lives together, which has been, what, 2 years? Here's what he said this morning. Hey, I got something. Wait a minute. I almost fell off my chair, right? I looked at him. He's got rose-colored glasses. It's a shield of rose color. I go, what happened? Oh, no, I got something. It just hit me. And what was the funniest thing, he wouldn't tell me what it was. He gave me a sketch. I told him, I'm going to talk about, and he went, holy cow. So it goes right in line with what I'm saying. And we didn't talk about it. That happens all the time. But the point was, while he's talking, I went, he gets it. No. And you know what happened? It's unlimited. And you start to think, unlimited, what does that really mean? Work on it a little bit. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, Give us a thumbs up if you love Chris Johnson.
No. Listen, I forgot to tell you, your garbage man is going to not like you because you're going to be putting so much cardboard boxes on the street to pick them up. The kids, I forgot one more important thing. All you individuals that drive your kids to school every day and pick them up every day, all those neighbors that you see waiting to pick their kids up, they're going to say, that's a nice car you got there. What are you doing? It's noticeable, folks. I'm sorry. If I put on a different hat, it's noticeable. If I put on a different shirt, it's noticeable. Everything that you are doing for this company is noticeable to not just thousands, but millions of people. And it's going to keep growing as you grow. It's going to be unstoppable.
Absolutely. Hey, Padmata, congratulations next Saturday. She has been nothing but support since I've known her. And Brother Man just said something. Brother Man. And this is
Who
true.
is that guy? I like him.
Yeah, this is true, by the way. Those who criticize ask Elon Musk what it took him to be where he is today in business. His response will make you respect Ash, no doubt. He was beat to crap.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why it is in the world. Anybody that comes up with something powerful and change the world are treated like crap. They are.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Lystra. Lystra, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, Lystra.
Lystra doesn't come to trivia, so we're all upset.
Well, we're used to seeing her like this, and we didn't see her the last couple of days.
Look at. There's rose-colored glasses is on.
Gene. We had fun with that.
Oh my gosh, you lost your leg. Yeah, but look at this one. Oh my God.
I can't wait to see her get bucked off that Bronco at Lori's house. How you feeling now, Gene? I'm ready to go again. That's what she would do.
Man, that horse is strong.
And you know what? Another thing. Narelle Warkon, who I believe is solely holding Australia. She's got a lot of people there, but she's one of the main speakers in Australia. Guess what's coming your way, sweetie? A whole bunch of Australians that want to change their way, change how they feel, change how they live, because you spoke about it every single day. Think about it. Think about it. Opportunities are all around you. Just keep talking about it. It is coming, and it's going to come fast. And when it does, you better get a new doorbell. You better put a new walk-in mat on your porch because a lot of people are going to be knocking on your door. Get a new pair of tennis shoes. Take a lot to the curb.
And believe it or not, I don't have the money right now, but I'm going to have Dawn go get rose-colored glasses. And when people say, why do you wear this? Oh, they're special. They only see positivity. Pet rock. If somebody can sell a rock, we can sell rose-colored glasses. Positively only. That's all it sees. X-ray vision.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's unbelievable. That's great. Hey, Marty and Chris, yes, we keep praying for you. Stay healthy. Darius, you and your brother are...
Yeah, we're praying for you too, guys.
You're amazing.
My prayer updates there.
All right. Anyway, it's Thursday. I really want to thank everybody. I know we've been on an hour. If you were uplifted at all or just a little inspired, give us a thumbs up. I want to see it. And if you thought, Marty, you should have shut up 25 minutes ago, don't tell me that. I already know.
I tell Marty that all the time. Shut up.
Hey, Gene. Okay, calm down before you hurt yourself. All right.
I can see a lot of messages coming in the next couple minutes.
Wait a minute. We got a thumbs up. Callisto said thumbs up.
I love Callisto.
Peter gave us thanks, guys. Thanks, Peter.
A lot of great comments today.
Did she leave us laughing? The company grows means will grow.
She's doing this. She's got her hand on her heart. I just love those guys. And Minu's working today. Hey, big shout out for Minu. You don't know it. Maybe a lot of you do. She is the most caring individual I have ever met. If I said I cut my ear shaven, she would send me a Band-Aid. That's how she is. She just doesn't do it for me. She does it for a lot of people. So she's working right now, cleaning probably someone's teeth or talking to the dentist about a root canal. Big shout out to you, Minnow Miller. We love you.
And one other thing. We played trivia. And she's the best at giving clues of anybody I ever met.
Ba-boom, ba-boom.
No. When I say that, I don't want you to do anything. I'm just saying because I want her to laugh, not.
I wasn't even there. I missed it.
Yeah, she's the best at giving clues. I mean, as soon as she gave the clue, I went, "Oh, got it," and then half the other people fell off the chair, but it worked. Thank you, Manu, for being such a good illustration of what we didn't know. Anyone who thinks achieving greatness is anything in overnight thing, it fits to be impassive. Brother Man. Who is Brother Man?
I don't know, but he always puts some good stuff in there.
Willow, say something. We're going to go. I miss you, Willow. Just stay in the flow of love, joy, peace.
Where'd that redneck woman go? She's a redneck woman.
I'll take careful care of you, Jane. We will have much fun. Of course. Another unbelievable person. Watch it, men.
What's Don Parker saying? I've been a lot of companies that launched in a matter of months, and they are all gone. The fact that we are still here gives me great confidence. We can't be stopped, and we will win. Amen, my brother Don Parker.
Yeah, another great guy, great person. All right, we've
you know what time it is, brother. You know what time it is. Time to whoop your butt.
Oh, he wants a thumb rustle, Jack. I'm just kidding.
Rock, scissors.
We're gonna go. Thank you, everybody. This was fun.
Always.
Sometimes it's good for you. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's good for me. I had fun. So I hope you did too. Anyway, see you all. We'll see you. Nothing going on tonight, right, Chris?
What's today? Thursday? Yeah, we got Minnow trivia.
Oh yeah, that. I don't know why you guys don't come. If you're thinking, oh, I don't know trivia. None of us do.
It does get a little crazy. We do
out of everybody that comes, you got Myra, you got a few of the women. They answer. Eric.
What Eric's doing? I gotta call him.
I wrote him. I'm waiting for an answer. Anyway, I'll see you all. I gotta go. I gotta choke a couple of dogs. I'm joking. I love dogs.